Good morning. Happy hump day. We are officially live. It is Wednesday. We picking it up right where we left off. Of course, today, kind of a low-key morning. We will go over some of the drops, but other than the exclusive access that went out for the Mellow 12s, it's pretty much a restock kind of day, kind of a low-key day, maybe a wallet W day, depending what you're going to be going for. Tomorrow, things start to get interesting. It's kind of when the week, I feel like, starts to get litty. We also, Friday, probably going to be the highlight of the week. Both Friday and Saturday got some good drops as well. If you're going to be copping anything on Supreme, tomorrow going to be the day. We do got that Home Run Supreme collaboration. Actually, a few good pieces, not too badly priced as well. We'll go over all of the prices. We'll also go over the drop list for week 12. We do got the tier list for this week. I also did make a tier list for you guys. If you want to interactive and follow along at home, we definitely have a link for the tier list. Let me go ahead and put that one in the chat. You can go ahead and fill out your tier list however you want ahead of time, and you can also upload them into the Discord if you want to show yours off, or just dispose of it when we are done. But nonetheless, let me go ahead and put the link in the chat for you guys. I do got all the items in the tier list, of course, for you guys. Let's go ahead and pop that one in the Discord. I'll probably go ahead and pin that as well. Make sure everyone can get there. Make sure everyone can get it loaded up if you do want to follow along. But first and foremost, let me say hello. The energy is definitely at almost a maximum. I would say, love the energy. Smoke Puff Clouds in the chat. Big up Mr. Sheridan. Good morning. Happy middle of the week. Happy hump day going out to all of you. You know this is the day we celebrate the camel toe. Big salutes. Lido, good morning. Waves of Tragedy. How we doing, playa? He goes, this Travis site has been live with no raffle since 12 p.m. yesterday. This is nuts. Yeah, usually it'll go live usually Wednesday night. So you can expect it tonight right around probably like 7 or 8 o'clock Central Time is when it usually loads up. But just in case it doesn't, we just want to keep our eyes on the prize, of course. The Field Jack is going to also be dropping on Friday as well at a lot of other places. But nonetheless, let's get it. We'll definitely keep an eye on it. We'll talk a little bit about that Field Jacks as well. If anyone has any questions or... I just kind of wanted to know if you guys are going to be copping it or if it's going to be a pass for you guys. There we go. Smokey and Mad Max has Smoke Puff Clouds in the chat. Yo, yo. Good morning. Big up Dolo. We in it to win it. Foxy Dog. Hell yes, Supreme. This week is fire. I'm pretty excited for it. Honestly, I would cop probably 4 of the 5 home run products. I'm probably just going to go with the hoodie. And I might possibly pick up the jersey. If I don't grab the jersey or if if they sell out before I get to it, then I'll probably just load up on the wheels and the trucks because I do want those Indy trucks. I just got another setup together, but I need some trucks for that bitch. There we go. What up, DS? What's goody? You tell me. Mr. Sheridan, hump day. Yes, sir. We halfway through the week, and we kind of get into the meat and potatoes, I would say, of the week going to be on Friday. Not going to be, something for everyone, but we do got a couple collabs going to be dropping on Friday. A decent drop on Saturday as well. We'll go over the drop list a little bit closer as well once we go over our Supreme tier list. I figure we will start with an overview of the sneaker news, and then we'll get right into the Supreme tier list. That way, if you guys are just here for the tier list, we can do it right off the rip. I do, again, got all the products. I do have the tier list link if you do want to fill yours out at home. I did put a link to the tier list in the chat if you guys want to fill that one out and kind of separate your thoughts as well. BK goes a lot of bricks this week in general, especially on the sneaker side. I mean, I definitely think over the weekend, especially on Friday, things will get pretty nice. There's definitely a lot of good stuff dropping on Friday, in my opinion. But the Supreme drop is pretty dusty, except for the collab piece. I do like the hoodie. But it's a pretty simple hoodie. I can see why a lot of people wouldn't like it. And then the jersey. The jersey I also do like quite a bit as well. But we'll definitely get into the tier list here in the first hour once we go over that as well. They also got the silk bandanas, which I don't think I've ever seen a silk bandana. But blowing, if you used them like my grandpa used to use a handkerchief for, it was like he would literally keep a handkerchief in there for like weeks, and he would like blow his nose time after time and just, keep reusing it, maybe flipping sides. I'm not really sure how he did it because I would feel like mine would get a little bit wet, with some of the snot rockets I blow, but nonetheless. There we go. This one's definitely got the bougie materials. if there was a word for it, for sure. When did the Supreme Nike SB 2025 collab happen? Waves. I'm guessing those will probably drop. I'm guessing they'll probably drop them the second week of summer. So I would say July, possibly end of June. They might possibly save them for the fall season. That's what the word was, probably a month ago when they got delayed. But my guess would be that they would drop them during the summer. And we're kind of finishing up on the spring. I think we got probably week 13, maybe week 14 left. And then we'll take a couple weeks off, and then we will start that summer sesh. And hopefully that is the first collab that we do get. If we don't get it in the summer sesh, then it'll be first thing in the fall. Our pre-flossing season once again. We got a pre-flossing season in the spring, and then we got a pre-flossing season in the fall. And then our main flossing season, as you guys know, is the holiday season. There we go. Mad Max assist me on the Soul 2.0, bitch. Right behind the wheel, right behind. Man, we throwing those lobs up. I've had to throw it down, had to get a couple alley-oops. The last couple weeks, we've had a lot of good assists in the Discord. Definitely be part of our Discord so you don't miss another drop, shock drop, notification, restock. The link to the Discord going to be down in the video description because sometimes stuff just goes live when we're not live in the morning, and no better way to have that alarm than to also have our Discord and notification ringing for you guys when something good goes off. We also put all the raffles in the Discord as well. And I love seeing your guys' W's and your drip picks, probably my most favorite as well. I love seeing what you guys are undead stocking. But nonetheless, let's go ahead and pop on over. Yeah, I need those Soul 2.0s. There's a couple that we need over the weekend. I think there's probably a handful at this point, because there's a couple low-key drops that we'll probably talk about, but probably the one that I'm looking forward to the most, besides the Soul, I might leave a couple out. We got the Kith collab, we got the Soul, Jordan 3, and then also one that I wanted to get my mitts on was the Vandy, the pink A6. That is a mean-looking A6. The colorways... I like, the colorways I'm not going to make a big stick about, but I would have probably liked one with more of some neutral colorways. But nonetheless, we always like them when they stick out a little bit and turn the neck, as we like to say. There we go. Big up, Bulldog. Good morning. We in it to win it this morning. Good to see you guys. Hopefully everyone is doing well. Wherever you're getting the stream, whether it's in the U.S. Let the dogs out! Or across the pond. Big up, Allie. What's going on, fam? Travis been snoozing all night long. Well, hopefully today, if you guys aren't too tired, you can suck up that energy, get percolated, and we can get into our cop form. I think you guys will do well. We got the best manual game on the internet right now. At least you guys have been rated number one. We're almost going on 18 months in a row. I think we can do 20. But nonetheless, we getting zooted and booted for the weekend so much. What's happening, playa? A big salute, JB. Buenos dias, mi amigo. We halfway through the week, and we keeping it kicking. There we go. OG. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Then we're going to go ahead and pop on over. Again, a couple things that we are going to touch on this morning. We got a Stussy collab that's going to be dropping in the fall. Looks like they're going to be calling it the Ball Toro Pack. We also got a couple Air Trainer Hirachis we're going to be taking a look at. New Balance is dropping some pretty fire colorways of that New Balance 1000. We got another colorway we will be talking about as well. Vendetta Carter put some, had some good drip picks in the Air Max 95. It looks like maybe that was enough for the official collab, because she's even getting a collab. I don't know if it's going to be on the Air Max 95, but I believe it's going to be on an Air Max silhouette. We'll talk a little bit about that. Also, the Vandy the Pink A6 Gel Nimbus 10.1 is coming real soon. I do think they're going to have some pop-ups over the weekend. If you are in the New York area, definitely get in. That is a good shoe, in my opinion, even if you only get one colorway. Probably the pink colorway looking a little bit more buttery. But nonetheless, that yellow colory I would also like to cop as well. Sarah, JG, wait, have you covered what's dropped yet? Not today. We haven't really touched on what's dropping today. We do got some stuff dropping over the weekend, including that P-Rod. If you guys haven't been following along, again, our Discord link is going to be down in the video description. The raffle links for the P-Rod have been underneath the raffle section, and they've been going live the last couple days. Hopefully, if you guys did enter, I think the manual game will definitely be at a high level this week, and I definitely want to get one early on the P-Rods. But we also, if we have enough time today, I also have that Nardwar video. As you guys know, Nardwar Also getting a Nike SB collaboration at the end of the year. But he did do an interview with P-Rod, which might have been kind of, a crazy collab, for lack of better words. But I do got some of the highlights, at least when he went over his new shoe as well. If we do got enough time, again, we will be watching a little bit of that interview as well. There he is, OG. Some Milk Puff Clouds in the chat. There we go. Big salutes, Jay Solo. Buenos dias, mi amigo. Let's get it. P-Rod Alive ships, looks like what? Small sizes? Ships to the U.S. Also, a couple raffles are open. If you do go under the raffles tab in the Discord, or if you just want to go over to CCS, their raffle will be open until tomorrow, the 15th. So you still got some time if you do want to enter some raffles, maybe if they didn't have your size or something like that. Again, you still got all day today and tomorrow to get ahead of the ball. We can go over all of the raffles if you want. If any of you guys are really going after the P-Rods and you want to know all the skate shops that have them, most of the Tier 0 skate shops got the P-Rods in. So definitely tap into your local skate shop. We do have a few with the shipping option still available. Or a couple raffles with the shipping option still available as well. So I would definitely get into them sooner than later. Tomorrow kind of being your last day. And then I still think you'll be able to get them over the weekend. A lot of the skate shops are going to be having raffles, but like the last SB that dropped, that CSEF one, all the leftover sizes they ended up putting on their website if they did have an in-store drop. And they were pretty easy to get. So hopefully we can get those in hand if you guys are going to be after a pair. And then I think that's where we'll start right now. We'll go ahead and start with this Supreme tier list. Once again, I do got the tier list link in the chat if anyone does need it. Let's go ahead and pop on over. I do got the whole drop list up. I believe there's about like 17 items in total. We got 5 part of the collab, and then we got about 12 part of just the GR release as well. Let me go ahead and I'm going to put the link one more time. Again, this is the tier list. You can fill your own out at home if you want, because not everyone's going to agree with my taste. Sometimes I have the worst taste on the internet, but that's what makes it fun. But if you do want to follow along, you can definitely hit on that link and go ahead and do so. All right, let's go ahead and pop on over. We're going to be locked and loaded. Let me go ahead and get the computer ready. Let me just go ahead and make sure that we've caught up on everything else. I am going to be talking about a couple first looks today. We do have a first look at the Jordan 1 RM. 2 different colorways, and that thing is, I don't know. That looks like the inbred cousin of the Jordan KO, possibly. It's the Jordan 1 with the big swoosh. And I just do not like that at all. I want to get your guys' opinion. Is it something you would wear? Or I just don't think it was executed very good. In fact, let's start there, and then we'll go to the Supreme drop list. You got about 4 minutes. We'll probably start the Supreme drop list at about 9:25 Central Time. I didn't want to open up too many windows so we don't lack down a little bit. There we go, man. Max says that graphic on the Supreme hoodie says it all for me. I'm definitely grabbing the Supreme hoodie. I'd like the jersey as well, if we could get our mitts on it. I bought a jersey last year, but I thought it was a button-up, but it ended up being like a pullover, which is still all right, but, the button-up was much better, in my opinion. All right, let's go ahead and pop on over. I like wearing the baseball jerseys when I skate, especially the ones with the mesh. Like on hot days, it is kind of nice. Unk can't get in the muscle shirts with the broken rotator cuff, so we got to rely on the mesh jerseys, at least until we get the surgery on the shoulder. All right, let's go ahead and pop on over. I want to get you guys' opinion on these real quick, and then we'll go ahead and move to the tier list in about 3 minutes. I'll let you guys get ready. Again, the link to the tier list is going to be in the chat. It will pull up all the items, and you can fill out yours by itself as well. Let's go ahead and pop on over to basically the Jordan 1 low with the big swoosh. How are we feeling about these bad boys? Man. Oh, they just, I don't even know what to say about these. I don't know what I was thinking, I mean, at least if you're going to do the swoosh that big, I mean, we're just talking about some Giannis, sneakers at this point. I'm surprised they didn't at least overlay the midsole with that big swoosh. I don't know if I like how the midsole, I don't know. I just don't like the silhouette. I think maybe it can grow on me, but off the rip, it's nothing I need right now. They are going to be debuting in the fall. For anyone looking to cop. There we go. I don't know who that was. I just got a phone call. There we go. Yeah, I just don't. I don't know if it makes them look like fake or just like it could be I don't know if it's the midsole. Like the midsole looks chunky. Are they trying to, have a little platform midsole? Especially the midsole, like on the back half of the shoe from like the shank all the way to the heel. Just looks a little bit thicker than we're used to on the Jordan 1s. But nonetheless, there we go. What's up, Dill? Big salutes. How you doing, my boy? Kind of a low-key morning this morning. Not too much going on. That's kind of why I wanted to go over the Supreme tier list. Of course, there is some sneaker news, but we are going over the few things. Of course, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask them in the chat. And also, we will be going over not only the tier list, but we will be looking at everything dropping Thursday, Friday, and Saturdays. Well, there we go. That shoe, Mad Max. I like that one. Absolutely. Like, if you can't get the normal one, this would definitely be the inbred version of that one, for sure. What's happening, Chase? Good morning. You know it. Blessed day. Right back at you. Big salutes to you as well. Good morning. Happy hump day. We're getting through our Wednesday. Kind of a slow day today. I like when we start out a little bit more on fire with the drops. I like when we get a couple good drops like on Monday and Tuesday and really get the week running on some high octane. But nonetheless, I always like to end it with a bang as well. And that's what we're going to do this week. Next week, I think is going to be pretty nice most of the week. It's going to be a pretty top to bottom, beginning of the week to the end of the week. We got some really good stuff dropping next week. Of course, we also have the white cement Jordan 4s dropping over the weekend if you haven't already gotten yours. We also got a couple collabs that are coming up, including that Vandy the Pink A6. Of course, that Kith New Balance collab also coming up on Friday as well. It looks like they might only be dropping that purple colorway. But nonetheless, there we go. BK, did you hit on the FTP? I took an L, BK. I could have grabbed a 9, but I went for my 10. The Vans site, I had no chance. If you watch that live cop, I had no chance on the Vans site. I didn't even get a pair loaded. FTP site, I got it loaded, got it locked. Pretty much done with all the info. And then basically when it was processing, it just told me that my size was sold out. So we came pretty close. I think if I would have went for a size down, I could have probably grabbed it. But I unfortunately took the L. I've been taking a couple L's like the last week or two. I think the last W we got was the Action Brunson New Balance. Oh, I also got the D-Book, those Chevy D-Books as well. I'm trying to think if I copped anything else. I took some L's, especially on my Nike Sneakers app, a little bit more recently, and we're just trying to recover. Might have to delete that bitch. Who knows? Delete it and re-download it and see if we can't get off to a better start. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about, Cheesy. We're trying to get the gentleman. 2 gentlemen sweeps, though, huh? I don't think anyone thought the T-Puffs could do that at the beginning of the playoffs. I think everyone was counting them out. You know, no one thought they were going to get past the Lakers. We have silenced the critics. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, hopefully we can get done. Unfortunately, Golden State doesn't have Steph. Again, I also like watching Golden State. If the T-Puffs would have lost, I would have definitely been cheering for them. But nonetheless, they'll just have to come back next year. You know it. And the series ain't over yet. And I'm going to get a lot of shit if I... Oh, man. If I do what I did last time and start bragging too early. I feel like I always get caught in that. And those Timo, Smokey. Good. I'm glad you guys are all kind of, I was I don't know what to think. They look like non-symmetrical. The midsoles look thick. I don't know what they did to these, but someone like me, maybe for the consumer, maybe for the younger crowd, I'm not really sure. You guys will have to tell me, our younger family out there, is this like a generation thing, or does everyone think these are pretty busted? No, but the Pope said they aren't that bad. Don't knock the Timo Jordan. There we go. So it looks like maybe we got a split decision, or there are some people liking them a good. There we go, Hunter. What's happening, player? What's up? You know it. We kind of trucking along through Wednesday. Kind of slow, but we do got some stuff to talk about. Most importantly, probably going to be the Supreme drop. I feel like we should get over there right now, and then we'll get back onto the sneaker side of things with whatever time that we do got left. So let's get on over to the tier list. Again, I did put a tier list link in the chat, so you guys can follow along right at home or on your device or however you want to do it. Again, if you do want to watch our show over on Twitch, or you have another show you watch on YouTube at the same time, we also do stream on other platforms. We are over on Twitch as well as Kick. If you do chat over on Twitch, you will see the chat up on the monitor as well. So feel free to give us your take. Anyone over on Twitch as well. Throw those emojis in there. YouTube needs some of those emojis, I feel like. Are those toddler shoes, OG? No, OG. No, those were just new Jordans. Adult sizing. Lito said, well, I'm nifty 50. There we go. So it looks like there's kind of a split. Some people thinking I'm others the direct opposite. I think right now I'm on the direct opposite. I'm on the Temu side of things, but, my taste can change, as you guys know. All right, let's go ahead and pop on over to the monitor. I will get, again, the whole drop list. We're going to be going over all of the prices as well as all of the items on the drop list. Let me go ahead and pop that one on the screen so we can go over these one by one. We'll probably start with the silk bandanas. Let me go ahead and pop this one up again. We do have let's go ahead and pop that one up there. All right, so we got the tier list, as you guys can see in the background. On the right-hand side, I'm going to blow up each item, and we're going to talk about the price, and then we're going to go ahead and place them on the tier list in the respected order they deserve. Of course, if they do go up to our very top tier, that's going to be the Riz tier. You will hear that sound effect. Then we got the A tier, B tier, C tier. Then, of course, in the basement, in the dungeon, down in the depths of the dusty dungeon, we got the Timmy tier. Timmy! All right, let's get it. First item that we got on the drop list. is going to be the silk bandana. These are going to be retailing. Damn, is that retail correct? 148 buckaroos. Looks like they will be coming in a variety of 4 different colorways. Again, they do have, looks like a high thread count. They are silk, but a very expensive price. Now, I like a good bandana, don't get me wrong, but if they're over like $3, it's a pass for me. So with that said, we're going to go ahead and put the silk bandana. Like I said, I like the materials. I just don't like the price. So with that said, we're going to go ahead and put that one. We're going to put that one in the B tier because it is something a little different. All right, next item that we got on the monitor. Let's go ahead and pop that one over. All right, let's get back to the drop list. Looks like we got the small box baggy short. Okay. This is going to be their mesh short. I'm not sure how many inches these hang. I don't have any Supreme mesh shorts. I do have a Supreme collab from last year. I did cop that Syracuse Mitchell and Ness collab, but it was on those Mitchell and Ness team shorts, and they do have some length to them. But I don't know if anyone in the chat has grabbed their mesh Supreme shorts and could tell us like how baggy they are. It would be great. They look like they would be in between like an Eric Emanuel and probably like down to your knee. I'm guessing. I do like this. I do like the tree camo. I'm just a sucker for the tree camo. I don't really like any of the other colorways. But with that said, I would probably mark the tree camo. We're going to go ahead and we're going to be pretty lenient with the mesh shorts. Yeah, I feel like you can't have enough of these. I don't love the price point, but it really depends on the quality of the mesh. You know, sometimes you can get a good or a crappy pair of mesh shorts for like $50 and they wear out after a month or two. Whereas opposed to, you know, spending like $100 and getting a mesh that lasts a little bit longer. But nonetheless, these ones are going to be in the B tier. There we go, Dunk. Mesh shorts fit just above the knee length. So good length. Good. Probably around, I'm guessing like 15 inches. The Eric Emanuel ones are 13 inches. So I'm guessing those ones will probably, if they're right above the knee, probably between 15 and 17. The show. There we go, Cheesy. I'm still sore as fuck. Can you get 2 of 3 of your interns to give me a full body rub down? Absolutely. We were planning on opening up a massage parlor in most major cities, Cheese. But we also have a service. Well, we can fly them out to you. Absolutely. I'll definitely message you and get one out to you, playa. There you go. She can rub you down while you're cooking. All right. Next item that we got. Let's get back on over to that drop list. Let's get on to the collaboration. Our first collab piece that we're going to be talking about is going to be the t-shirts. We got a front print and a back print. Of course, you can see the Supreme hit on the front. You got the bubble logo. And then on the back, you got the Home Run logo on the back of the shirt. These are going to be coming in a variety of 4 different colorways. We got black, green, red, and white. The price on the Home Run collab is going to be 48 buckaroos. These kind of remind me of my the Crenshaw Skate Club OG logo tees. With that said, I'm going to go ahead and put this one on the top of the B tier. I think we'll be safe with that one right there. All right, next item, we got the Supreme Home Run jersey. One of my favorite items of the collaboration. 3 different colorways. It looks like the materials are really nice on these bad boys. You also have a back hit. You got the New York, Tokyo hit on the back. You also got the embroidered American flag as well as the Japanese flag on the sleeve. You got 3 different colorways of these. Of course, the logo on the front is spell out and it's going vertically. I'm going to go ahead and put the jersey. We got to put them up on the top. For the first one, we're going to go ahead and put the jersey up on the wrist tier. All right. And then it looks like we got the next item is going to be let's go to the Old English track jacket. We'll kind of stay in order. The retail price on these is going to be $178. 3 different colorways. We got blue, black, and kind of an off-white colorway. Again, you got 2 sides to the jacket. I like the front side a lot better than the back side. No diddy. With that said, we're going to go ahead and get this one. We're going to go ahead and put the jacket. Man, I'd probably have to put that one on the beats. On the B tier. Yeah, we'll put that one on the B tier. Again, the price on the jacket, on the Old English track jacket. Let's get that one up to where it belongs. I would actually probably put the Old English track jacket above the collab piece there. I might even put that one on the A tier. I don't really love the back hit. But we'll put it on the A tier for now, just to create some controversy on the tier list. And then we got the Stars Top Stitch baggy jean. This one going to be retailing. Did we see a retail on these? $238. 238 buckaroos, 3 different colorways. Let's go ahead and blow these up a little bit on the right-hand side of the screen so you guys get a good look at these. Again, $238 retail price. All right, we got the tan pair right here. As you can see, it does have the star stitching with the letters. It also comes in kind of a light denim. I like the light denim one's probably the best. Dark denim would probably come in second. $238. I believe they dropped a pair of these earlier in the year. Or maybe we just saw a couple pictures of them wearing them. We're going to go ahead and put these. I do like these. You know, not necessarily for me, but I don't mind the pants. I'm going to go ahead and put those on the B tier. All right, next item that we got some shorts. We got some caps. So let's go ahead and get into those. But first, we got a couple button-ups. We got a button-up, and then we got the moleskin work jacket. All right, so we got this Last Supper lace short-sleeve shirt. Okay. A little see-through. This is pretty fancy here. Not necessarily of something I would wear. So we're going to go ahead and put this one on the C tier. The details in it are pretty nice, though. A+ on the details. Old English track said, yes, sir. Hell yeah. It's definitely worth the subscription. Absolutely. And we always got a new roster waiting to rotate in, so we're always going to get a fresh one. Always going to send out the freshies. Absolutely. Dungno said the Last Supper button-up is fire. Am I missing things? Yeah, I'm guessing the details. Yeah, the details on it are pretty sweet. It's just something that's not really for like something I would necessarily wear. But the details on it are A+ for sure. It's probably one of those shirts that'll look better on if you put it with like a fire fit. As well. Don't know if it's something that Unk could pull off. But yeah, the details on it are crazy. As you guys can see there. I like the Supreme pieces, whether it's like the collage pieces or like the knit pieces. Where they got some good craftsmanship to them. course, you got the the back hit is pretty sweet. I can see it a little bit better on the back. Yeah, I like the design. Yeah, but crazy. Yeah, the design on the back is really sweet as well. And I'm guessing, like, if you see it in person, because it looks like it's kind of see-through on like the upper. I think the black or the white one would be the one to get as well. All right, what do we got next? Next item that we have is going to be the moleskin work jacket. Okay. We like beaver pelt a little bit more up here than the moleskin. But I have heard good things about the quality of these jackets. 3 different colorways. Of course, we got the purple. We got the kind of the zebra, and then we also got the black. Price on the moleskins. Did we get a price on those bad boys? $238. So we're going to go ahead and put the moleskins, the moleskin jacket. We're going to go ahead and put this one in the C tier. Almost in the timber tier. All right, next item that we got is going to be the paneled hooded sweatshirt. The panel hooded sweatshirt is going to retail for $168. Looks like it is going to be coming in a variety of 3 different colorways. We also have the pants to this as well. So I'm just going to place them both like as a sweatsuit. Again, we got 3 different colorways. We got brown, black, and it looks like kind of a navy colorway. You got the Supreme spell out on the back. We're going to go ahead and put the sweatsuit on the C tier. And we also put the sweatpants with them as well. That's going to be the full fit right there in the C tier. Think about possibly picking up those, Smokey, those camo shorts are fire. That's the one to pick up. Those are the black ones. But the camo one, the tree camo, I ordered a pair of like track pants. No collab or anything. I ordered a pair a few weeks ago. They were like the full zip on the side. And the tree camo just looks so good on them. Yeah. I would definitely. Yeah, I would recommend. Yeah, especially the tree camo. And Beans were placing the tree camo. Like when we put them high on the tier, I'm only placing them for the tree camo specifically. And just by looking at them, I like them. In fact, these should be at the front of... Actually, I should have these up one. Yeah, you can never go wrong with a pair of mesh shorts. I would probably actually put these on the front of the B tier. Front of the B tier. Because the front of the B tier would be the best item on the B tier. So I would put those right next to that home run tee as well. Even up in the A tier for that colorway. All right, what do we got next? We got the t-shirt, the Logger short sleeve tee. This one is going to, we got a retail 98 buckaroos. We got 3 different colorways. I like the vintage Corona or the vintage Logger tees. I don't know if I'm digging this one. I'm going to actually put this one in the C tier. And then I'm going to put, I think the short sleeve and the pants, I think, should be on the same tier right there. Because the details on both of those do look really nice. All right, what do we got next? Let's see. Ooh, we got the Salvage Denim Baggy Short. I don't know if Unc could pull these off, but Unc likes them. 168 buckaroos. Maybe the days when we do vert and when we got the knee pads on. Bust these jorts out. But I do like I do like the salvage denim, and I do like the bagginess. Probably one of these ones in the light denim are probably my two favorite jean shorts. And I got to put the jean shorts right next to, I actually probably put those right in front of the mesh shorts. It's the summer for jean shorts this year, I think. The baggy jean shorts. Especially in the selvage denim, the dark colorway. Not everyone can pull them off. But again, a good denim. I like the pants that they dropped a couple weeks ago. They did drop the baggy selvage in the bag or in the pants. All right, what do we got next? Let's get back to the drop list because we still got a couple of the collab items that we still have to place. Yeah. And we also got the frayed croc baggy denim short. I definitely am not as favorable on those as I was on the salvage denim. But we got the frayed croc denim camp cap. This one is going to be retailing for $66. It's going to be the same material as they got on their frayed croc baggy denim. So they basically got a pair of denim shorts that got this same colorway and same material as well. The material does look nice. I just don't really like how it's pilly and stuff. So with that said, I would put the camp hat probably on the C level. The black one and the denim one, I think are a little bit nicer. I just wouldn't really like that. I like the monogram ones that dropped a couple weeks ago a lot better. And then we're gonna go ahead and put the shorts. Beans, we took the cap and we placed those on the tier list. The next thing we got is the frayed croc baggy denim short. Now these are going to be 268 buckaroos. Personally, if I'm gonna wear a pair of jean shorts, I would just rather have them just be like that salvaged baggy denim. So I'm gonna put these. I'm gonna put these ones in the C tier. We'll put those ones in the C tier. At least we like the style of them. I just don't really like the materials as much. But they are kind of pricey. Again, retail price on those is $268. All right, then we only got a couple things left. We got 4 items left. Let's go to the Old English track pant. Of course, we got the track jacket up on the A tier. Kind of surprising. Normally, I would have probably had it on the B tier, but I do like the Old English. I do like the Old English. We'll put that one right next to the jacket. Again, the Old English track pants are going to be $148. And they will be coming in a variety, again, of 3 different colorways. You got the navy, you got the black, and then you also have this off-white colorway. Yeah, the pants are super slick. All right, we only got 4 items left, and 3 of them are part of the collab. So let's go ahead and take a quick gander at the next item. Let's go ahead and get the GR items off of the list. The last GR item we got on the tier list is going to be the Playoff Crusher. The Playoff Mesh Crusher. And boy, oh boy, I'm glad we got this one. And I'm not the only one that's glad. I'm sure our boy Kimmer will also be glad because we're going to have to put this one in the Kimmer tier. All right, next item that we got. Let's get back on over to those collab pieces. Because we got 2 of the 3 items are definitely coppable. For sure. I'm going to be copping one of them for sure. But let's go to the item I'm going to be copping. It's going to be the Supreme Home Run. We got the collaboration. It's going to be a hooded sweatshirt. These are going to be coming in a variety of 4 different colorways. Let's go ahead and load this one up. Again, we do got different colorways on the back as well. These have no embroidery on them. This is all going to be screen print. Again, we got 4 different colorways. I think I'm going to get either the navy one or the gray one. Okay? Either navy or gray. Let's go ahead and blow these up a little bit more so I can flip them around to show you the back. Because it might depend on what color you end up getting. As you can see right here, this is the back to them. The gray one has kind of this Tiffany colorway. The navy blue one has a white spell out on the back. The orange one kind of has this Mets colorway going on. And then the black one kind of has that gold and red writing on the back. As you can see here, the spell out. And then, of course, on the front, you got the little Supreme Man, either the bubble gum or spitting, one or the two. But I do like these. These ones are going to be retailing for $188. So $20 above what we're used to. Again, I like this one. It is kind of a low-key item. But we're going to go ahead and put this one. I would probably put it on the Riz tier. I mean, I am going to be copping it, but I'm just going to put it at the top of the A tier. Probably stylistically, the Old English track jacket is a little bit better, but because that's part of the collab, we're going to put that at the top of the A tier. Then we're going to move on to the next item, one of my favorite as well. We got the coach's jacket with the hoodie underneath it. Personally, I usually like to just wear my own hoodies underneath these jackets. But nonetheless, I do at least like the black colorway. The silver one is a little bit too bright for me. $288 buckaroos. $288 for the satin hooded varsity jacket. Again, the silver one literally looks like the silver bullet right there. Kind of looks like a Coors Light jacket. Then you got nonstop on the back, of course. You got the spell out there. The hoodie on the gray one is going to be navy. And then the hoodie on the black one is going to be that gray colorway. It's got nonstop spell out on the back. We're going to go ahead and put this one. I do like the item. I wouldn't necessarily cop it for the price. So we'll go ahead and put this one also on the A tier as well. But we'll put it at the very end of the A tier. Yeah, we'll put it at the very end of the A tier. Actually, I'm gonna switch the jacket and the hoodie. Yeah, we'll put the hoodie in between the track jacket, just to be fair. There we go. All right, I think that is... Well, we still got one item left. Still got one item left. All right, there we go. And then the last item that we got is going to be the baseball cap. That's going to be the Supreme Home Run baseball cap. These ones got, looks like 4 different colorways that are going to be dropping. You got a teal one, a red one, black one. Then you got the pinstripe, $58. Again, this will be on a New Era hat. Yeah, a lot of people, it looks like, I've heard mixed things with the hat. I'm going to go ahead and put the hat. I've definitely seen better. I'm going to go ahead and put this one, the hat, right next to the t-shirt right there on the B tier. And looking, we might make a couple adjustments here. Yeah, we'll put the homework hoodie on the back. I'm going to put the Old English track jacket ahead of the coach's jacket there. I'm going to put the mesh shorts just because I love the tree line camo. I just have to move these up one. That's something you can wear, on the weekly as well. I think we'll probably be safe there. I would probably even put the shorts and the t-shirt. I'm actually going to move the t-shirt and I'm going to put these down in the tier. And I'm gonna move this one probably to the very back. The sweatsuit set there with the paneling. That probably belongs, one probably in the dungeon as well. I know Max goes that base. Yeah, it's like off-centered and I don't know. Definitely wasn't digging it. But I think this is a pretty solid list. Right now, again, there are pieces like the hoodie that I will be copying, even though we have a lot of pieces, ahead of it that I won't be. If price wasn't an issue, I also like the coach's jacket. I would pick that up if it wasn't $300 as well. Even though $300 for a coach's jacket, oh yeah, it is a lot. Okay, the bomber jacket. So, probably the only thing I'm gonna cop is gonna be the jersey and the hoodie. Maybe those shorts. But I do have the tree line camo. The collab I got, that Mitchell and Ness Syracuse collab is on tree line camo basically. But they have they are kind of a heavy duty short. They do got the bands on them, but this is gonna be our supreme tier list. If you guys did fill out your tier list, feel free to put them in the Discord. Discord link going to be down in the video description. I wish you guys the best of luck. We will be live tomorrow for the drop itself. Also, a wallet W, I'm sure, for a lot of people as well. Not going to be for everyone. But that is kind of going to be our thoughts on the drop. So let's go ahead and move on over to the next item. We're right at about the 10 o'clock hour. I don't know if you guys got anything you're going to be going after. Let's go ahead and take a look at the drop list for the day. Again, it would be a good time if you guys are wanting to get into that P-Rod raffle. A good time to get into those as well. A lot of them will be closing today and tomorrow, so you still got a little bit of time if you do want to secure your pair. I don't think you'll have a problem. I think most people that do want to cop that shoe will be able to get their hands on it, but it will require a little effort. And then we talked about those Vandy, the pink Asics, again, going to be coming soon. My guess is that there's going to be a pop-up over the weekend in that we should see these probably in the next 2 weeks, if not the very end of May, early June. They're saying the strawberry is releasing in June, so based on what they have said, stuff can always get moved up, but it looks like June is going to be the drop date, at least for the strawberry pair. The yellow pair, there's not much news about other than the pictures of it. I don't know. That yellow pair might be the better pair. I don't love either of the colorways, but I like the shoe and the collab. So we'd like to complete this pack if we could. The banana split pack, you know it. But again, on the ASIC side of things, we got some good stuff coming up. Of course, New Balance also going to be coming up. As most of you guys know, on Friday, we do got that Kith collab right around the corner as well. Not everyone's going to like the Field Jaxx. I know a lot of people don't like them. Some people do. I didn't love the toe. That was the only part I didn't really like in my sneaker. I haven't worn the Jumpman Jack and the Field Jack enough to distinguish which one is more comfortable. Because I've only been in the Jumpman Jack for probably a couple hours. And the Field Jack I've only tried on, so. But I thought I was going to like the Field Jack a lot more than I ended up liking it. And then honestly, another shoe. Looks like also the Shattered Backboard is going to be dropping in August. I don't love the color of the new Shatter backboards. But let's go on over to the Jordan 4 Cave Stone. Another really good shoe. These kind of remind me of the Jordan 4 Taupe Hazes. But again, a really, really good shoe. That's going to be well, I mean, not this picture. Yeah, here we go. Here's the colorway. Again, it looks like the Taupe Haze, except with, instead of that infrared Jordan logo on the tongue. Because if we do pull them up, yeah, the Taupe Haze has like an infrared Jordan logo. Let me go ahead and pop that one up. Kind of do a little side by side. And then they got, the Taupe Haze. And then we'll go and watch that Nardwuar P-Rod video, or we'll at least watch the video where he talks about his sneaker collab. All right, so of course the Taupe Haze has got the infrared tongue. But a pretty close colorway, like top to bottom. Of course, it does have the cracked leather, if you guys remember. And then the tongue, as you can see, is a little bit different. It does have the infrared. But and then the plastic caging on the side of the silhouette, those little squares on the side, they're basically the reverse color. On the Taupe Haze, they're the same color as the Taupe Haze. And then on this new Cave Stone colorway, they're black. And then, of course, you got the black logo. So, a pretty sweet shoe, I will say. There we go. Travis Scott sent notice. The Field Jack release is at 2 p.m. Gang, let's go. Oh, I wish I could hang out till 1 o'clock with you guys. I'll probably have to find out. Maybe you, are not a must cop. Item at the Timmy tier. Oh, no. Bulldog doesn't like it. Yeah, the toe takes some getting used to, I will say. It reminds me of the New Balance, the nifty 550 toe a little bit. You know it. But yeah, make sure you guys put that on your calendar. Set a notification. 2 p.m. Eastern if you guys do want the Field Jack. I will not be live during that. I will be away, but if you guys are still copping when I get back, which I'm sure it'll be done. So sending out early good luck to everyone copping. You know it. And then, of course, we also got the Kith shoe. I'm going to be dropping on Friday. Did they got them up on the Kith app? Underneath the drawings, not there yet. They do got a lot of the Soul Jordan 3 drawings, though, of course. And not everywhere ships them. So, if you do got some time, again, the P-Rod raffles are live. And then the Jordan 3 Soul raffles also live. If you want a shortcut, Discord link down in the description. Also, if you look under the raffle tabs, just scroll up. You will see the Jordan 3. You also see the P-Rods up as they go live over on the raffle tab as well. All right, there we go. Yeah, we got the Kith New Balance. Has Kith put anything out yet? Oh, yeah, Hardy's is dropping a new era capsule. A new era collaboration. I believe it dropped either this morning. Yeah, I think it dropped earlier this morning. That's going to be over at hardysHardware.com. Again, they got the Los Angeles and New York caps. They got pretty decent, like underneath the brim, they got pretty dope colorways. I think one of them is like a pink colorway. Maybe not. Oh, it doesn't look like it. Okay. But those are over on the Hardy site. We talked about Tyshawn and his lawsuit yesterday. And then it looks like Spider is dropping on Friday as well. Friday's going to be pretty busy. But if you are looking to cop something, looks like Spider's going to have another drop as well. All right, let's get on over to Kith. I don't think they have announced anything yet. Or posted anything, sorry. For the Kith New Balance. Let's go ahead and take a look. Yeah, so we got, of course, both of the 2010s. It looks like the purple pair is going to be dropping first. I don't know if they are going to drop both of them, but just from the posts that we've seen, I've only seen the purple ones get posted or at least get sent to the influencers that Ronnie Feig sent them out to. I would like the 2010. I mean, I don't mind the price point. I definitely think I like the purple one more than the black one. The black one kind of reminds me of the Bricks and Woods a little bit, the 1906. I kind of like it's gonna. I probably wouldn't mind having both of them, especially if it's a comfortable silhouette, which I would imagine it would be. I've again never worn the 2010, but any New Balance shoe around that price point to me has been super comfortable. Like the 1906 860 V2, the New Balance 2002, right around that $150 range. And I would imagine these are going to be probably right on that comfort scale. I love the swooshes as well. They got the hologram in the swooshes. Pretty nice collab. And you don't have to drop the whole bank copping it. Some of the 992s and 991s do get a little bit expensive, even though they are really nice shoes. Their 992 collab is, oh man. And their 991. I like both of these. I know a few of you guys ended up getting the top two pairs, so congratulations. Not as many people got the aqua one, but we definitely had a few manual W's on that one as well. Pretty successful top to bottom. I still kind of want to get that This Is Never That New Balance. But we're saving the buckaroos right now. Oh, man. And then, that ASICs that we looked at yesterday, some of the GR ASICs that are going to be dropping are pretty nice. We also have that Atmos New Balance. That's going to be dropping next weekend as well. That's going to be that New Balance 1000. It seems like New Balance is really going hard on the 1000s because we do have like a Tiffany's color, or not a Tiffany's color, like a baby blue New Balance 1000. Again, they do have that Atmos New Balance. Let me go ahead and pop that one. Again, it's going to be on the New Balance 1000 silhouette. I recently got a Concepts New Balance 1000. But if you guys remember the Atmos one, for those of you guys that maybe have forgotten, these ones are going to be dropping next weekend. And they got the bandana print. I don't care for these at all. And then also, kind of something kind of neat is we also got the Winnie the Pooh Croc. Not kind of neat, but if you're a Winnie the Pooh fan, the donkey ears are a classic. Or if you got a little niece nephew that might have a birthday coming up, if they're Winnie the Pooh fans, I guess, or that age, I should say. Those also going to be dropping. And then we also got a Harden Volume 9 in the Tiffany's colorway. Straight up. Only if it wasn't on a better silhouette. But I know a lot of people, the people that wear these, or the people that swear by these, really like them as well. No, definitely visually not an Anthony Edwards, but they have been putting some money into the marketing, I will say. At least, I feel like Adidas has done a lot more for James Harden than Nike's done for like a guy like D-Book. All right. Bulldog, you like the bottom right one, huh? That black one? That's the one I think, like, I liked that first, and then I feel like over the weeks, I slowly started to kind of go towards that purple one, but I don't know. I was maybe going to pick them both up. Anything comfortable at this point. We're definitely open to copping for sure. All right, let's go ahead and pop on over, Beans. We only have a few minutes left. If you guys remember, have any questions or anything, definitely feel free to let them rip in the chat. Again, we do got the Travis Scott going to be dropping this afternoon. So keep an eye on either if you're in the Discord, keep an eye on the notifications as well as if you are following the Cactus Jack Discord. That, of course, is another good place to follow because they do put, when they do drop as well on the Discord. It's usually the first place they do announce it. So both accounts, good to follow. That way we don't miss any more shock drops, any more drops. There we go, old school. Gang, gang, baby. What's happening, player? Smoke Puff Clouds in the chat. There we go. When are we going to Cancun? Hey, man, I saved you a spot, my boy. Yeah, I gave you shotgun as well, old school. It's not like you're going to be sitting in the back. Not like you're going to be sitting, bitch. You got the shotty, my boy. And we're going to go on that championship ride. Right off into the sunset, old school. Me and you. Hell yeah. Yeah, we'll see what happens, man. I would have definitely liked them to be, not had injuries, of course. You always like to see, like, if you get a win, you always want it to be on, all, like, full capacity. So that's kind of a bummer, but, we'll take the W's where we can get them. Definitely not complaining about that. And, yeah, maybe they can, we'll see what happens. We'd like to get the gentleman sweep, though. We've been gentlemen. First round, we got the gentleman sweep. It could happen twice in a row. Real gentlemen going into the Western Conference Finals. We need some grit. There we go. Yeah, might need to get like an Aaron Brooks or, someone that stirs up some shit. We kind of need to get a little bit more nasty, I feel like. Damn, and then, oh man, I was, how they have some of those parody accounts? And one of them was like Ball Sack Sport. I mean, it was just in the name. I didn't read the name, though. And I saw this headline that we traded Rudy Gobert. The Timberwolves traded Rudy Gobert for Cooper Flag. And I was like I mean, I don't know. For a brief second, I was happy and then I was sad. I was like happy in the fact like, oh, our future is going to be insane. But as far as winning the chip this year, I think we would be better set with the crew that we actually got. I think they're a pretty well-oiled machine at this point, I think we're going to have trouble though. Like, I thought we would have had more trouble with Jokic because we had trouble last year. We lost to him last year. And I was a little bit more nervous to play Denver. But, man, OKC's, they've been looking good all year. And it looks like that's the one we're going to get. You know it. There we go, TDD. What's happening, player? Oi, oi. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Let's go. I know. Especially in the middle of the playoffs, like just the timing and everything. Oh man, that's how gullible I am. I had to kind of step that one back. Like, holy shit. But, but yet a part of me that was so happy about the future. Could you imagine? But if we would have drafted Cooper Flagg, we would have needed some big guys and some talented big guys. It would be nice to get Sagone from Houston. He would fit in well with the Timberwolves. And we would keep Julius Randle. Because Rudy can be very good defense, but there's times where he can be a liability. If you need the offense or you need shooting, sometimes you got to go with the small ball still, in 2025. Especially if if Kerr would have been out there, or if the Chef Curry would have been out there a little bit more. We would have probably had to definitely make some changes that I don't know if the T-Puffs would have liked. I'm in the middle of securing those Tokyo Dunks. Let's get it, baby. That is if I can get these Funko NFTs sold ace. Hey, man, I know. I got faith in you, TDD. Let's get it, baby. We got, hopefully today and all weekend, to finesse. You know it. Glad to see you. Good morning. Loving the energy, this midweek energy. Definitely been growing a flame. Pinkies to the ceiling. We loving it. Again, going to be a nice middle of May. Usually we're used to most of the months really picking up towards the end of it. I think the best of May is going to be right in the middle. We're coming up on it. Again, next week going to be a pretty good week as well. Friday and Saturday not looking too bad either. Let's go ahead and take a look at the drop list. We got a couple Crocs. We got that Ior Crocs collaboration. That looks like, those ones also went live today. The Winnie the Pooh Crocs also went live today. Tomorrow, looks like the New Balance Allerdale. Mikey, the New Balance Allerdale. I don't know, in the brown colorway. I'm seeing possibly some stores getting that tomorrow. I know that we were talking about that yesterday. There we go. Mikey, dude, I know. Dude, and my mom's told me that my whole life, and we've gotten into so many fights about it too. And I always knew like it was rigged, but I just thought it wasn't like as much in your face. But man, I know, Mikey, I know that, dude. Then imagine having money in the game. Imagine having skin in the game. Dude, I don't care. I'm like, my money's just as good as your money. My money's just as good as the fucking team that owns LA. Their money. Like, if I'm in Charlotte, if I'm in fucking Washington, if I'm in Minnesota, if I'm in any of these places, I'm tearing it up. I'm chewing ass this morning. That's insane. That's insane. And it was so glaringly obvious this year, though. I know to some people it's been obvious in the past, but I feel like, despite like seeing the, people telling you and then also seeing that it's rigged, like there's still a part of me that wanted to believe, no, they're not going to do that. And because we wondered, why would they get rid of Luka? Like, why'd they get rid of Luka and just ship him to LA? Why did not, 30 other teams? Why wasn't there offers? You can't tell me that at least 10, maybe 15 other teams wouldn't have thrown offers at him. We didn't see any of those offers. And obviously, they probably had a closed door. You do this, you get Luka to LA, so LA, stays relevant. And we'll give you, and then he didn't get fired as well. I don't know about chewing ass. Yeah, that we might have went a little bit overboard. I tell you what. Speaking of chewing ass, we got our favorite D-Team girl that joined us in the house today. Let's say hello to her. Speaking of chewing ass, I knew it. Yes, sir. Oh, man, don't tempt me. Don't tease me with a good time. Eyes on the prize. And then we wondered why he didn't, and then we wondered why he didn't get fired. Who owns Dallas? Doesn't Miriam Adelson own the Rockets? The lady that they drop like 500 million in each of our presidential elections. Yeah, who owns Dallas? Mavs. And they just got a lot. They just got a lot of influence. Miriam Adelson. Yeah. Yeah, they're always working behind closed doors to do all kinds of stuff, whether it's with our government or with our businesses and our sports teams. So, yeah, that's a bummer. So now that we know that, I'm a little bit mad. But, yeah, I mean, and it doesn't even guarantee, that they're even going to be good. But it just sucks that, that the other teams aren't competing at the same level. And it's crazy because they take so much betting money that you would think with all these things, whether it's the refs or, people, players have gotten in trouble for shaving points in the past. I mean, there's been different ways historically that people have cheated, but now it just seems like the whole league is doing it, or a conspiracy to do it, And it was proven, right in front of our eyes. They had a 1% chance, which a lot of teams had a 1% chance. And there's been, if you look at the lowest percentage, all right, so the percentage to win the NBA draft pick, the lowest percentage to win the NBA draft pick of all time. This is crazy because I'll pull this up. The Dallas Mavericks defied the odds Monday night and won the 2025 NBA draft lottery despite entering the night with only a 1.8% chance. Yeah, where do the Mavericks rank all time? Let me show you this. All right, NBA. Yeah, you got some shit to work on, I feel like. NBA. Adam Silver just doesn't do it. He's the worst owner or the worst commissioner ever. All right, here we go. All time. The history of NBA draft lottery leaks. Where do the Mavericks rank all time? 4th all time. And get this, 5th all time was in 2011, and guess who? The Cleveland Cavaliers. Number 1 pick, Kyrie Irving. And who'd Cleveland have? LeBron James. Then 2025 Dallas picks. The best odds were Utah, Washington, and Charlotte with 14%. Okay? Okay, so at number 4 was this year, the 2025 Mavericks. Okay, now let's go look at the 3 other. Tied for 2nd was the 2008 Chicago Bulls. And you might wonder, well, who did the 2008 Chicago Bulls get? Derrick Rose. Okay, and that was, after Jordan retired, the Bulls were kind of in, and the Heat had a 25% chance that year. The Bulls only had a 1.7% chance. And then here we go. And then 1993 when Orlando Magic got Chris Webber. But those one, I mean, yeah, I can't remember that far back. I mean, I remember when Chris Webber got drafted, but I couldn't really remember the state of the NBA. But yeah, it's very interesting, to say the least. A stretch goes, what if the Mavs GM passes on Cooper Flake? Oh, man, you're not going to pass on that, are you? Mikey said even when MJ sold Charlotte 2023, the owner didn't get a top pick. No Wemby. They got, yeah, I think Charlotte, the only one that they got, I think, was the LaMelo deal. But yeah, and Charlotte's always, I feel like, battling for like the 5, more times than not. And they never get, they should be getting the like 1, 2, or 3 pick, I feel like, on a yearly basis. There we go. And Stretch got 8K? Holy shit. 10K coming close. Big salute. Fall Dog, what's happening, player? Good morning, good morning. How you doing, player? Warriors will trade Kuminga and Green for Flag. I like the trade of the Timberwolves. I think we should give up Rudy for Cooper. And then maybe get some of our future back. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm curious to see what the Suns do as well. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But, yeah, I was a little fired up, I mean, I just, am I going to quit watching it? Of course not. I mean, I love basketball. I don't love where the NBA is in 2025 at all. In fact, ever since like the last 20 years, it's been probably since like 2011. I feel like it's just been on like a downhill trajectory. Even though, of course, TV contracts keep going up. They definitely got that on their side. But as far as like the gameplay and being entertained, especially someone that loves basketball so much, it's a little kind of a bummer. But you always got the NCAA, if you want to go watch basketball, March is the year. Some of those tournaments will definitely get you your basketball fever. Or just going to the NBA, even in Vegas for Summer League. I heard that's a pretty good time the past couple years. So I guess we're finding maybe the D League. We're finding different leagues. The Canadian Basketball League. The Magic City Snow Bears. We're finding different leagues to cheer for. We had a professional team where like even in North Dakota, we had one. It was like probably like the lowest level of semi-professional basketball. But every once in a while, like you'd hear a player or two, they like never made it to the NBA, but they like might have made it to like a D League team or something. But yeah, we even got a hometown team. They play in a probably a 1,500 seat arena. It's where we play our high school games. Mavs trade Pickford. No, I heard that was gonna happen. Yeah, I heard that like people I've heard definitely echoes of Mavs trading it to Giannis. The Bucks, getting theirs. Giannis moving on, and kind of everyone getting their way. Oh, man. And then they played it off, on the TV. They did the whole, the suspicious thing, who's going to get the number 1 pick. And, yeah, out of all the teams that really need it, the teams that haven't had anything to cheer for in years, the teams with 0% chance, seem to just shine when stuff like that happens. Oh, man. Mad Max said NIL ruined college too. Well, yeah, players are definitely, staying longer, but yeah, the competition is definitely changed. Just the intensity and stuff. The big 3, Mikey. Hell yeah. Caitlin Clark game. Yeah, I don't know about the WNBA, but Caitlin Clark games, definitely prime time. The TBT tournament is dope, too. The big 3 I like watching. Those are always entertaining. Yeah. I bet the Hornets trade away the 4th pick. Shit, the draft. If I had the 4th pick, I would. Who are you going to trade it for, though? I would definitely take offers. 100%. Yeah. This is a better draft class than last year, so there are, supposedly some good picks out there, but sure, trimming up some cherry pie, my boy. We trimming up the nuggers. Oh, the cherry pie and the blueberry. Oh, my. Sheesh, let's go. Oh, man. Man, oh, man. Let's get it. Clip it and rip it, they say, Fall Dog. Clip it and rip it. A random guy's the ant. Right? Oh, man. Or better yet, Warriors will trade Kuminga and some rando. Wasn't that kind of their plan, though? Same with the Timberwolves in whatchamacallit. Our draft pick that hasn't played. He just got his new logo. Dillinger. So maybe get some trade bait. Or I don't know if he's going to be a long time play, but he just had his here. I think he got his logo. Dillinger. He recently just, he's got a shoe deal already. Or sorry, Rob Dillingham. Not Dillinger. Rob Dillingham. So, do we bring him back or do we trade him? What do you guys think? Yeah, we got the Rob Dillingham logo. He did just bust down a new logo, which kind of looks like my manual stick shift in my old tempo. Yeah, the Dilling. I spelled that wrong. Yeah, the Dillingham logo. Let's go logo. It looks like, again, the little sticker on my little 5-speed. Rob Dillingham. Oh, there it is. Yeah, the RD4. You see that? That's what on the top of my stick shift. That's exactly. It looked pretty similar to that. There we go. At 4, maybe the VJ, Edgecombe. Queen Kids from Maryland. Sheesh. Big 8K, yeah. Big up on stretch for the 8K. 10K, all right around the corner. Sheesh. I gotta kick it in third gear. Queen to the Queen City. Right? Man. Yeah. Nancy Kid up stretchway. Keep him. He needs minutes. Conley might have a year or two left. We're definitely gonna need a fast, or at least a point guard that can play defense. Someone that can get Ant into the system. Get him into the offense. It would be nice if we could draft one. We can take some young players because Ant's still young. As long as we keep some veterans on there, they could grab let them age with a couple younger guys. That would be nice to see. I feel like Minnesota hasn't been, both on the Vikings side and on the Timberwolves side. We're not used to this. Usually we're at, the bottom of the league, barely making the playoffs, always fucking something up. It's kind of how it's played year after year, at least the playoffs, whether you're like a Vikings fan or like a Timberwolves fan. Definitely the best run we had was with Marbury and Garnett. And those days were only one and done. We got into the playoffs and we were out. One, maybe 2 rounds, and that's all she wrote, and we just couldn't get over mediocrity. And then, now we're kind of pulling out of that. But, leave it up to the Timberwolves or the Vikings to fuck shit up and completely blow it up as well. So, feel like you can't get too excited. You can't get too excited and count the eggs before they're hatched. Sometimes we get caught in that, I feel like. But guys, I do got to get rocking. It is running a little bit late. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. Again, we will be back tomorrow for the Supreme Live Cop, as well as everything else dropping tomorrow. We will talk a little bit more about Friday and the weekend as well. We will cover all of the raffles tomorrow as well, means it will be the last day of the P-Rods. And then also, before I go, we didn't get to this, but it is something I wanted to watch with you guys, and maybe if you guys want to watch it, we'll do it tomorrow morning. But let me go ahead and show you my screen. If you are interested in the P-Rods, and this is probably going to only be people that are interested in the P-Rod shoe, the Nardwuar interview with P-Rod went up about four days ago. Let me go ahead and pause this one. Again, it is pretty interesting, at least the segment where they talk about the P-Rod ones that are going to be dropping on Friday. But again, yeah. And then Nardwuar also has got a collab coming up as well. But let's just go real quick.
When I was growing up was to be a professional skateboarder, and it didn't feel official unless you had a signature skateboard and signature shoes to go along.
A collab you probably didn't see coming, which is quite interesting. So if you guys do want to see this, I will go ahead and put the link in the chat. If you guys want to watch it together, of course, we can do it tomorrow. We definitely will have time. But again, kind of a good watch as well if you are interested in the shoe especially. But he does go over the shoe at about the 28-minute mark. So if you do want to fast forward it past the first 28 minutes, and if you just want to get to the shoe.
But I didn't know that I was able to dream big enough to know that I could have a shoe with Nike, the legendary Nike. So when Nike just popped up.
So yeah, real cool interview. If you're a fan of either, that is over on the YouTube on Nardwuar's page. Or on his channel as well, if you guys do want to take a look at that. Other than that, we will be back tomorrow for our live show, guys. Again, thank you so damn much. We can't do it without you guys. Thank you guys so much for the support each and every day. Yeah, tonight also, stretch, 2 p.m. Eastern. If you guys are going to buy those field jacks, they will be dropping 2 p.m. Eastern, 1 Central, 11 a.m. for my family out on the West Coast. So just a heads up there. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Love you all. Thank you guys so much for all you do. Thanks for joining us today, and I will see you on the next one. Whoop, whoop.
Girl, shake it fast for me, shake it fast for me, shake it fast for me.
Drip Eliante, pulling up, feeling like Harry Belafonte. Look at my racks, feel like Serena went hit from the back.
Come on, come here, come a little closer. Don't be afraid, no, I don't wanna hurt you. Little more, come near, let me just show you. Don't know, can't talk, let me just show you. Don't be obsessive, it could be intensive, it could be explosive, it could be offensive. Don't be defensive, don't be aggressive, it will be a waste cause we could be expensive. You need a little fee in your life, you need a little me in your life. I wanna see the sea in your eyes, you need to be free.
Move, move, body, move. Move your body, do you can move, move, body, move your body, do you can.
You're running through my mind with a shotgun. I'm running out of time, but I'm not done. Yeah, I don't need to run, it will come to me. I don't need to fight, but I keep moving, keep moving. Even what I lose, yeah, I keep moving. Put on my shoes, yeah, I keep moving. There's no room to refuse. Don't you mess with us, we're not afraid. Look at us, no, there is nothing to discuss. I'm not okay, but I'll get up. I know the way, no, I won't stop. I know this game, I won't give up. It takes some time to reach the top. Let's take a break, here comes the drop. Don't be obsessive, it could be intensive, it could be explosive, it could be offensive. Don't be defensive, don't be aggressive, it will be a waste cause we could be expensive. You need a little fee in your life, you need a little me in your life. I wanna see the sea in your eyes, you need to be free.
Move,